Hello guys, welcome to feeding.net. So in this particular session, our major focus would be to understand string intern concept in C#. Along with that, it is important to understand the literals, variable and their memory usage that will provide a strong foundation for us to understand string intern concept and the immutable nature of string in C#. We will also explore how string concatenation work at both compile time and runtime. That will help us to understand the optimization and behavior involved around it. Finally, we will demonstrate the use of StringBuilder to manipulate string efficiently. That will highlight basically the difference between the mutable and immutable string operations, and we will also cover to understand the equal to and the reference equal concept in C#. So without wasting time, let's just jump on to the demo. So we will start with understanding the literals. What are literals, what are variable, and how they are stored in the memory. So for everyone convenience, I have created a console application where I will be explaining you each concept. So here in main method, I am calling a static method called analyze literal variable in memory. So let's go to that method and see. So literals are basically the fixed values that are directly embedded into our code, or you can say directly assigned to variables. So if you can see, we have 4 variables of different data type like int, char, string, bool, and they have some name like number, ch, str1, then flag, and then we have the values 5, a, then hello, then false. So these values are called literals because these are the values that we are directly assigning to the variable. So 5, a, hello, false, these are called the literals. I hope that is clear. Let me tell you like what is difference between the string start with a small s and string start with the capital S. So both are equivalent, is just that the small s string is basically an alias for the system.string class. So instead of writing system.string, we can use the alias as string. So both mean same. You can do that as well, and you can do that as well. So both are fine. And again, same for the bool. We can write it as bool and we can write it as boolean. So both are same, just a different naming convention. Literals concept is and then we can come to the variable. So variable are nothing but they are the container to store your data into the RAM, and there you can manipulate as well. So you can say container are the one where you store your data and at the same time you can manipulate them. So let's see how variable stored in the memory. So for see, I have already created this pictorial diagram for you. So here if you can see, if we declare a string with a variable name str2 and I assigned a string value called hello. So how it will perform in the memory. So this is the rectangular box, you can say that is the container that I am talking about. So this is the container view where you can store and manipulate your data. So in this container, the value stored as hello. So this is a value. The name of the container using which we can access this value is str2, and the memory location at which this container is stored is something like this, some random memory. So see at the rate 0xx. So this is the memory location. So there you can say str2 is the name of the memory location using which we can access the value hello, and this is the actual at the rate, this one the actual memory location, and string is the type of the data stored and hello is the actual data stored. So I hope string how it is stored in memory is pretty much clear to you. Let's move ahead to understand the immutable nature of string. So just go to the method implementation. So what is why we call string as immutable? Because when you create a string object, you cannot change its value thereafter. So if you try to change its value, it will create a new object instead. So here I have created a string variable str3 and assigned a value hello. So means declaring a variable and assigning a value to it. It means it create a string object into the memory. And in next line, when I am trying to change its value from hello to hello Riddhi, it will going to create a new object into the memory. So just let me give you a pictorial view for this. So here you can see at the start I have created a string variable str3 and assigned a value hello. So what it will do in memory, so this is the container where we store the actual value, that is hello, and this is the memory location at which this is stored. Let's say this random memory, we called it as a1. Okay, and this memory location you access by str3. So now when you try to change its value from hello to hello Riddhi, it will going to create a new memory location. So you can see these two are different. That's why I called it as b1. So but both location, the name of the memory location will remain str3 only, but in actual they have a different location into the memory. Okay, I hope that is pretty much clear to you. So let's see what I mentioned here. Suppose this stored in a1, memory address a1 is allocated with hello under variable memory name str3. Now the new location, when we try to change it, it will be b1. So what it says, the above operation will not destroy a1. So there is one more question. So once we update the value to hello Riddhi, so what happened to this a1? So a1 will going to be inaccessible and it will remain in RAM, but there is no direct access to it. So ultimately it will going to be destroyed by CLR, that is the .NET runtime. So whenever garbage collector runs, it checks, okay, which are those memory locations which has no reference to it, and they will going to destroy that. But for time being, till garbage collector does not initiate, both memory location will remain in the memory, but as soon as the garbage collection runs, so this will going to be destroyed and that will remain in the memory as the new location. So I hope that is pretty much clear to you. Let's move ahead to understand the important concept in C#, that is string intern, and we will also understand the equal to concept and reference equal concept in C#. So let's move to the implementation. So what are string intern? So string intern basically says if two different string like str4 and str5 have same literal value, like for my case they have same value as hello, then compiler will not create a separate location for them. Okay, but ideally what happens, suppose the literal value is different. So as per the concept of string, if the literal value are different, then it will create a separate memory location for them, like this one will go to C1 and this will go to D1. But since we have the concept of string intern, so it checks, okay, both have the same value, so let's not duplicate the memory and just say both point them to same memory location, that is C1. So that is pretty much string intern concept, and it basically reduces your memory usage as well. So to demonstrate this, to verify this, we will also see what is equal to and reference equal concept in string. So equal to what it does, it actually compares the exact value, exact content is basically compared. So this literal value hello and hello, this will going to compare with each other, and we know this is same, so it will return true. But what is reference equal? So in reference equal, their object reference is basically compared. So like this one is create one object, if this is again, so this object is compared. So in simple word you can say that their memory location is going to get compared. So since both have pointing to same memory location, that is C1, due to string intern concept, since their value is same, it will going to give you the true result. So let's run this demo and just check. So yes, so you can see this one also true and this one also true. So I hope this is clear to you. So now check some another ways to use the intern. So here I have used the intern method that is provided by string class. Here I have passed the variable a, and in next line I have passed the value hello. So what it do? So it reduces your memory usage. So only one copy remain in memory when you call the string.intern on a string. So what uh, behind the scene it do? When you use the intern method, so at runtime it checks from the intern pool to see if same value is already exist. If yes, then same copy will remain in memory. So I have run this program to see if that is also true. So when I do reference equal between a and b, it is also true, and when I do from a and c this way, this is also true. So I hope this is pretty much clear to you. So now let's ahead to understand how string concatenation works with respect to memory at runtime versus compile time. So let's go to the implementation. So here I have created two variables, string 6 and string 7, and assigned two different value to different literals. So as per the string concept, it will create two different memory location, that is D1 and E1. Okay, so now in next line I have again created two new variable, string 8 and string 9, and here I have concatenate string 6 and string 7 at both these variables. So ultimately the result, the value will be hello world in both these two strings. So now using the string intern concept, you will end up saying, okay, since the value stored is same, it should both point to the same memory location. You could say, okay, the memory location should be f1 and f1 in both these two concepts. But the answer is no, since the compiler will not going to optimize this at compile time, and it will be done at the runtime. So because it will this concatenation done at runtime, compiler will not going to optimize it, and for these two it will create a separate memory location. Like for string 8 it will create f1, and for string 9 it will create j1. So this is the kind of interview question that we should know. And let's quickly check if whatever I am saying is right or wrong. Let's simply run this and see, and how we can check. Let's see, I told these both have a different memory location. So in that case this should come as false, but since their value is same, it should come as true. So see, in first one is false, second one is true. So I hope this is pretty much clear to you. Let's see one more example of string concatenation. Here I have again created two variable and assigned the same value. Here what the difference is, I am directly assigning the value. I'm directly assigning the hard code value. So what it do, it basically done at the compile time instead of the runtime. So I have assigned the same value, and since due to concept of string intern, it will create a single memory location. Both will point to D11. And how do we confirm this? Using this equal, reference equal. Okay, let's comment the above one and let's see. Let me run this. See, check. So both are true. Value also same, and their memory location, their reference is also same. So I hope this is pretty much clear to you. So now let's ahead to understand how we can make the strings as mutable. Let's go to the implementation. So in C Sharp, we have something called a string builder class. So string builders are basically mutable in nature. It means you can modify the value without creating a new object in the memory. So here you created a new builder class object. There you append one value like hello, and then again you just concatenate a world to it, and this result will give you a hello world. So if we use the string, what it will do, it will create a one memory location for this one, and it will going to create a separate memory location for this one. But since we have used a string builder, so it will always be one memory location. So now there is one example, there is one exception kind of thing. So here I have created a string variable called hello. Sorry, string variable str12 and assigned a value hello. So as per string, it will create a memory like suppose a1. Now again I have a variable string 13, but here I am storing it using string builder class. Okay, since it is created using string builder and then convert into string, so it will going to create a separate memory location, even though the value is same, but since string builder is used, it will create a separate memory location. So if it is separate, then reference equal will going to return the false. So let's run this to check. So here it is, the first one hello world, and the second, if you can see, although both have the same value hello and hello, but it is returning as false. So I hope this concept is pretty much clear to you. We started from literals variable, then we moved on to string intern, then we understood the mutable and immutable nature of string. We have also checked the concatenation. We have also checked equal to and reference equal concept in string. So if you have any query, just ping me in the comment section. So if you like my video, then please do subscribe my channel.